In a quiet village surrounded by fields of lavender and silver-leaf trees, lived a little girl named Daisy. She was no older than 8, with sparkling green eyes and wild, honey-colored hair that bounced as she ran. Daisy was known for her vivid dreams. Dreams so wild and wondrous that she would wake up laughing, or sometimes with drawings of dragons, sky whales, and moonlit castles. Every morning, she would rush to the breakfast table and recount her latest dream to her parents and baby brother. Her father would smile as he read the paper, and her mother would jot notes in a small leather-bound journal. "Maybe one day you'll write stories for the world," her mother would say. But one morning, Daisy woke up with her brow furrowed. She rubbed her eyes and sat in silence. Her mind was blank. She had no dream to tell. "That's strange," she mumbled. "No dream today, sweetheart?" her mother asked. "No, nothing," Daisy said, confused. She shrugged it off, thinking maybe she had just forgotten. But then it happened again the next night and the next. Her dreams were gone. Each morning she woke up. It was like her night had been swallowed in silence. Even the pictures in her dream journal stopped. That was when the nightmares began. Not hers, but her friends. At school, her classmates were tired and groggy. Liam said he dreamt of being chased by shadows. Emily said something had stolen her voice in her sleep. And each day, Daisy felt a cold breeze pass her window, even when it wasn't windy. One night, determined to solve the mystery, Daisy stayed up. She laid in bed pretending to sleep, watching the moonlight stretch across her room. Just past midnight, the room grew cold. A soft whisper floated in the air, like the sound of someone sighing into the wind. And then she saw it. A shadowy figure, tall and thin like a walking curtain of smoke, crept through her wall. Its eyes glowed faintly like dim stars, and its long fingers reached out to hover above her forehead. Daisy's heart pounded. She didn't move. The creature paused, as if sensing her awake, then slid back toward the wall and vanished. She sat up, heart racing. "A dream thief," she whispered. The next day, Daisy went to the village library. She searched every book on dreams, shadows, and nighttime creatures. Nothing. Just when she was about to give up, she spotted a dusty blue book wedged behind some dictionaries. The title read, "The Sleep Guard's Guide." Inside were illustrations of children battling invisible night terrors, using dream catchers, mirrors, and even lullabies as weapons. One chapter caught her eye, "The Dream Thief Keeper of Lost Imaginings." It told the story of a forgotten spirit that fed on imagination and joy, stealing dreams from children to create its own dark world. Once the thief took enough dreams, it could trap children in a sleep they could never wake from. Daisy knew she had to act. She crafted a plan. A silver thread net made from her mother's sewing kit, painted dream symbols on her bedroom walls, and placed her favorite dream journal under her pillow. Then, she waited. That night, the thief came again. This time, Daisy was ready. As it leaned over her bed, she flung the net. The silver threads shimmered and caught the creature like moonlight in a spiderweb. The thief shrieked. Not loud, but like glass breaking in silence. "Why do you take our dreams?" Daisy demanded, standing bravely in her nightgown. The thief's voice was like wind through dry leaves. "Because I have none of my own. I was born from forgotten fears and abandoned hopes." "That's sad," Daisy said softly. "But stealing isn't the way." The thief quieted, stunned by her kindness. "I have an idea," Daisy said, her voice gentle. "If I share some of my dreams with you, not all, just some, will you stop stealing from others?" The creature looked uncertain. Then it nodded. From under her pillow, Daisy pulled out her oldest drawing, a castle on the clouds where dragons sang lullabies. "You can have this one," she said. The thief took the drawing, and for the first time, its smoky shape began to shimmer with color. A hint of gold, a curl of pink. It looked down at her and whispered, "Thank you." Then, like mist under morning sun, it disappeared. From that night on, Daisy's dreams returned, brighter, richer, and more magical than ever. Her classmates, too, started dreaming again. Happy dreams. And sometimes, in the corner of her dreams, Daisy saw a tall figure, no longer frightening, but smiling from afar, guarding the gates to a castle in the clouds. She knew the dream thief had changed, and so had she.